Alright, it's gonna be an odd Saturday stream. Nothing fancy, real basic. I'm just starting a commission piece, and so I wanted to document it for my customer. So here we are. One second. Turn this down. So this is where we're starting. Sorry, I had to turn off the TV. It was too loud. So she was asking for a piece that reflects both she and her husband. Her husband's a Juggalo, so we'll be giving this fella a Juggalo treatment. And then she described herself as a hippie, so we're going to tie-dye the top that this little girl is wearing. As it turns out, she's also a dog groomer, so the dog fits. And then this card that's in the girl's hand, little anniversary card, there's some different text that she wants me to replace on it, so that's my plan there. That's what we're doing. Like I said, not streaming for anything fancy, really not even looking for anybody to be watching or caring. I just want to document this so later I can create a little video for her and send it to her. And yeah, that's the idea. So anyway, whoop whoop, y'all. If anybody is here or ends up watching this later, not saying this won't be interesting. It'll be a pretty typical Precious Juggalos paint, but in terms of what I'm painting, but I'm probably just gonna be painting. Just FYI, setting some expectations here. So here we go. Starting with the white face paint on the male half of this piece. This will be a little interesting, painting around this dog that he's holding. Obviously it obscures a pretty big chunk of his face. So that'll be interesting. But we'll get it all sorted out. The mold is kind of weird because it's covering up an eye. But if you really look at it, part of his eye should be showing. So it kind of breaks the anatomy of the subject. You know, whatever. Sure, it's easier just to not have an eye at the Precious Moments factory. All that being said, I don't intend to create an eye. I'm not going to be doing all that. That's way beyond the scope of what I can do. In fact, the painting the top that the girl is wearing as tie-dye, that's going to be quite the stretch for my skill set, which is frightening, but also exciting. I like expanding my skill set. I like challenging myself. And sometimes, you know, these commission pieces, they can be... I don't want to... This sounds bad, but just hear me out. They can be kind of boring because they're so, like, structured. But they can also be exciting because, you know, the client is coming to the table with things that they would like to see. And so the challenge is to meet that demand and meet it well. And so obviously to do it well, you have to produce good art. And because I don't really fancy myself a good artist, sometimes doing things like this is a pleasant experience for myself, because by the time it's done, I'm realizing, you know, I'm not actually that bad at this. I'm actually kind of good. Or better than I thought, anyway. Yeah, the seam between the dog's head and the boy's face is a very fine one. I'm not sure how I'm going to keep that clean, but we're going to try our best. That is... I was hoping to actually start this a little earlier today, but ended up spending a good part of the day out with my youngest daughter. We went to the mall together, did a little shopping, so that was nice. Nice to have some one-on-one time with my kid. And I won't be able to work on this very long because my other kid needs to be dropped off somewhere. And I have been tasked with the dropping off. So I've got maybe an hour that I can paint today, or at least in this session. So I would like to at least knock out the face paint on this boy, if I can. Obviously, I'm not going to push myself too hard, too fast. This is a commission piece, so I am trying very, very hard to do it as well as I can. This is actually, I was practicing tie-dye on this paper towel. How to create a tie-dye effect with paints and brushes because I don't really know. So instead of just going full psycho, full send on the piece, I wanted to practice a little bit first, so I did on the paper towel. Figured that was probably a good idea. Probably smart. And honestly, it doesn't look terrible, you know. I mean, it's a paper towel, so it's not awesome, but it's pretty evocative of tie-dye. I think it's passable. If somebody sees it, I think their first thought is, oh, that's a tie-dye shirt. Now, putting it on this porcelain figurine in traffic because the card is in front of the chest of the girl and covering a pretty good chunk of the shirt. Hey, what's up, Silver? So it'll be kind of challenging. Challenges are good. So yeah, Silver, it's not really a normal stream today. It's kind of even more scaled back than normal. I'm really only running the camera just so I can document the work that I'm doing, so I can show it to the person that commissioned me to paint this. Show them the process. And get their input if they want to provide any. Otherwise, I would just paint what I think. Sometimes that doesn't exactly meet their expectations. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, let's see. Where was the... There it is. I have entirely too much water in my brush cleaning cup. Made a real mess of things yesterday. Splattered water, dirty, painty water all over my keyboard and a bunch of pieces that are on my desk right now. Trying not to do that again today. It is a mess. Alright, coat number 2 going on the boy's face. Got a little paint in his eye. I'll fix that momentarily. And I got a little paint in his hair. I'll fix that as well. There's just so much obscured on this piece. It makes it hard to get good, consistent coverage. But I will. So I hope everybody's having a good Saturday anyway. A relaxing one. Planted a tree earlier. Actually transplanted. Growing up beside my house, which is not good. You don't want roots growing into your foundation. But it was a good, healthy looking little tree, so I decided to move it somewhere else on my property. Yeah, this one's going to be a little difficult, Silver. When I first took the commission, I thought, yeah, I could knock that out. Now that I'm actually starting to work on this thing, it's a little complicated. Little complicated. But we'll make it happen. We'll make it work. Oh. Pain in the eye. There we go. That's clean. Hey, not from this planet. Hello, hello. This is a low-key stream today, just working on a commissioned piece. And Maya. Oh, now the stream is getting way more interesting. So yeah, I just let the camera run so I can document my work for the person that commissioned this piece. But I don't really plan on being super talkative or hitting too many buttons. But if you guys are down for a low-key stream, I mean, either way, you're welcome to hang out. Just don't expect too much showmanship out of Shovel. And since you guys have joined me, I'll just explain it again real quick. A young lady contacted me asking if I could do a couples piece for her to represent she and her husband, he being a juggalo and she being a more of a hippie type. So the plan is to paint the boy's face juggalo, typical, but that's where it stops being typical. I'm going to try to do some effects painting on her top and turn it into like a tie-dye scheme, which this is actually my test paint right there. And it kind of looks pretty good. I think it might happen. It might turn out okay. I hope. It's a definite stretch of my painting skill set. But that's the exciting part about it. So if it does work, then, you know, I walk away from this in my mind going, yeah, I can paint tie-dye. I've done that. No problem. Ooh. You know, sometimes you roll these pieces around and you see different angles and realize, oh yeah, that needs paint. This is the side of the boy's face. I need to at least white it. I don't know if I can really... Ooh. I wish I could show this on camera. This is a real tight little spot. Real weird little area. Let me switch brushes and try to join this together. I don't think I'll be doing any of the black portion of Violent J's paint. There, can you see that back inside there? I don't think I can do any blackness in there that's gonna... I mean, first off, no one's gonna see it. But I think I at least need to get white there. You know? Of course, I got some white on her hair, so let me clean that up real quick. And if you can't tell, the boy's actually holding a dog in his arms, and it fits her needs, the customer's needs, because she's actually a dog groomer. So her life is dogs. So incorporating that actually fits quite well for her, which is good because this is a piece that I had in my back stock. So I was able to save her quite a bit of money. I didn't have to go on eBay and pay market price for a couple's piece for her. So that's good. All right. So that is not doing too bad on the white paint here. Try to clean up this line a little bit. Painting his makeup is going to be rough. Initially, I thought, you know, smooth sailing. I can do this. But now, as I'm getting into the structure of this sculpt, it's going to be rough. Suddenly feel like I underquoted. But that's fine. Like I said, part of this I feel like I'm getting paid to learn how to paint better, is the way I look at it. But yeah, somehow I need to get this behind here and there and covering the whole top. It's going to be interesting. Definitely interesting. Oof, but fun. First, when I was practicing with the tie-dye, I was trying to do like a swirl style. Man, that's just would be really hard to keep that line going, I think, with all the weird angles and things that are in the way on this piece. So I think I'm just going to go for like expanding circles of color change. Which is another look in tie-dye, so I don't feel bad taking a simple route. It doesn't betray the idea in my mind. Yeah. Man, I don't know much about hippie stuff too. I'm not much of a not much into hippie things. So it is definitely stretching me. But like I say, that's good. This makes me a better artist. Alright, we've got all the white paint cleaned up off the dog. Somehow I need to try to smooth out my brush strokes in that corner. That might be rough. Brush. Smooth. That's a little better. Good, not great. Let me see. Yeah, real thin coat of thinned out white on my brush here. Ah. Dang. Okay. Got more I have to clean up, but I think after I clean it up, it's going to leave the best possible looking surface. Okay, we're getting somewhere. thinned out paint layer is rough. Not every single one I paint silver. The commissioned ones I try to. Just so it's kind of documented what I do. I feel like that's more fair to the client to see how much, work went into it. More bang for the buck. But I've been painting more off camera than I used to, just to try to get things in my shop, honestly. Try to keep up with demand. Where is... What brush was I using? Was it this one? Yeah, it was. Okay. Let's see if I can get a little cleaner looking. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's way better. Yeah. That makes that whole situation look better. Oh, and I just noticed this one is actually signed by the original famous guy that started Precious Moments, Sam Butcher. So that's funny. Alright, I think the white is done. Actually, Silver, the next question that you might be thinking, are the ones you got recorded anywhere? And they are not. I actually painted those probably a year ago before I got all this stuff, started streaming. So yeah, there's no recording of me painting those. But I definitely painted them. Alright, I think I'm ready to start putting some black on his face. Actually, it's still a little wet. My wife yelling at my dog. Trying to think of the best way to do his face paint. He's got a whole lot of bangs that are in the way. Obviously there's a dog in the way. Yeah, so it's kind of a tricky situation. And then, like previously referenced, you can see the white cheek I painted in there, which is in a real dead corner. Real hard to get back in there. So yeah, I don't think I'll be painting any black in there. I might try to do just the end of Violent J's cheek. At least something that kind of harkens to it. Probably won't look good, but I can fudge a little something in there. Okay. Stop staring at it and paint it, man. If you're just joining me, this is a little different than a normal stream. This is a commissioned piece that somebody is paid for, that I'm actually just letting the cameras run because I just want to document the whole process, so when I'm done I can put together a video and send it to her. I think that's kind of a nice little added bonus that I can do. Speaking of, I need to do that with a couple of my other commission pieces. I haven't edited those videos together. I need to. But the live streams are still available on YouTube anyway. Alright, so we're going with old number 1, the Psycho brush here. Get all the light out of it. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty low-key stream. Not even drinking a Faygo. In fact, my stomach kind of feels not great right now. I think it's the Popeyes I ate last night. Nothing against Popeyes. I love Popeyes. But, I went back to a certain Popeyes that I told myself I would never go back to because it was dirty. But it was the only Popeyes available to me at the time. I went ahead and went, and it was delicious. I think I'm paying for it today. Bob Ross never talks about his gastrointestinal issues. Shovel does. Right. That is a cute little dot. Okay, so this is where things are going to get a little more difficult. For one, he's pursing his lips like, ooh. So that's weird. Gotta clean around that. I mean, yeah, it was tasty. Another reason behind it is I went full crazy. What's up, JR? Went full crazy and I went with the 4-piece. I was hungry. So that could be part of it too. So JR, it's a low-key paint day today. Already kind of explained, I'm only really streaming this just to get it documented. This is another commissioned piece. I'm hoping I can get it knocked out this weekend so the Monday stream can kind of get back to normal. But this paint comes with some challenges. One of them being this flippin' dog that's right in the way. Oh, that's not gonna work. How do I fix that? Okay, let's see. I've got some black I need to get off the dog here. Yeah, this is a straight painting, no frills stream today. Oh. Ooh la la. Well, if you need to establish an alibi by being in my stream, you just wrecked it. But I'm guessing the secret location might or might not have something to do with, maybe some vocal recordings or something like that. Unless you're getting real serious about moonshining. Heck on. Ooh-wee. Oh, right. I'm an idiot. What time does that start again? I forgot all about that. Crap in a basket, dude. This is hard. This is real hard. How do I... Seven my time. Okay. I dropped my kid off at 6 or 6:30, so that will work out. And thank you for converting it to my time. Even though I've lived in Central pretty much my entire life, still, I struggle. And it bothers me that default is Eastern. But I get it. Ah! Oh, you're making it worse, Shovel. You're making it worse. Oh. Well, then the math was easy for you. I need an adult. I need an adult. Oh, gosh. I am just getting black wash all over this dog and this boy's hand. Oh, my word. Okay. All right. It's serious when I get out the alcohol wipes. This little project is a lot more technically difficult than I anticipated. I'll be a better painter by the time I'm done. That's the mantra of this paint. Will be a better painter by the time this is done. Okay. This isn't me giving up, by the way. This is just me kind of rethinking, retooling in my mind how I'm gonna make this work. I feel like I need to be a little higher on the mouth anyway. Okay. All right. Let's go with... Isn't it funny, the streams you don't care about are the ones that people come to. And that is not me complaining that people are here right now. It's very cool, and I appreciate all of you. But I was fully prepared to be awkwardly alone today. It's clean. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's not get too cocky here. Still got lines to clean up. Okay. Oh. Well, that's why you don't get cocky, because that just got ugly. Oh, and I got some on his hand. Okay. All right. All right. Slow down. Slow your roll. Let's get this cleaned up. Okay, back to the alcohol wipe. JR is headed to parts unknown. That's always fun. Alright. We're going to let that dry. We're going to start thinking about how we're going to do the eyebrows, which are definitely impacted by the hair on this piece. And if you're looking real close at what I'm doing right now, I know there are some problems. Those will be addressed, I assure you. This stage is what I like to call roughing in the black. Okay. Now we're going here. Yep. Why? This paint's just not moving. I did have a nice day with my daughter today. We went to the mall, went to one of my favorite vintage toy stores. They have a storefront in our mall. I picked up some more vintage Tick toys from the cartoon, The Tick. So I look forward to putting those up in my theater tonight to join the other Tick figures I have. I also got a vintage Kenner Ripley in the power loading suit from Aliens. That is going on my Alien shelf. Always wanted that piece. Got it today, boys. Oh, I love the Tick, yeah. One of my all-time favorites. And I've enjoyed the live-action Ticks as well. Oh. Okay. I really liked the version with, I can't remember the actor's name. Oh, I just had it, and I just lost it. But he was in Seinfeld. He was the mechanic that was Elaine's boyfriend for a while. Putty was his character name on Seinfeld. Warburton. Tom Warburton? Somehow that doesn't seem right. Anyway, he always had a great Tick voice. Still does. Patrick Warburton. So he did the first live-action version of the Tick, and I think he did a stellar job of it. The more recent one that's on, I think it's Prime, Amazon Prime. The guy that played the Tick in it is he's good too. But he's British, which is interesting. Other thing about Patrick Warburton is he's pretty big fella. So he had the right presence. Because the Tick is a beast. The more recent live-action Tick, the British fella that I referred to earlier, if you've watched a few movies, you may have seen Shaun of the Dead. He's the roommate, Shaun's roommate that is turned into a zombie early in the movie. The roommate that they don't like. Dirty brush strokes. Yeah, the new one's okay. I think it's not far off target, but it's just off enough for people that are like diehard Tick folks. That it's worth watching. but it just feels a little not perfect, not great. Well, good, not great. It's a good start, right? Pretty good. Now's the real hard part, the dog half of the face, and deciding how much I can and cannot do. On the dog side. I guess what I like about the newer live action series is that it does the Fox live action version with Patrick Warburton was like extremely campy, which I mean it's the Tick, so it is. But the more recent one is a lot more like more closely resembling what reality would be like if there were people like the Tick in the world. So it's an interesting perspective, I guess. It's fun and funny, so that's the most important part. Okay. Excuse me. So, Abe, You Dead Homie has been listed in my shop for a minute now. I don't know how many. I need to check and see how many like actual looks it's had in the shop anyway. But it hasn't sold yet. And that's not me saying that I feel like I made a mistake in pricing it higher. I don't think I did. I'm sure if I would have priced it lower, more than likely it would be sold already. But, like we discussed, I don't think that's necessarily the most fair situation for me. And it doesn't need to sell fast. You know? Yeah, I think so too. Especially considering that it includes shipping with as heavy as it is. It is probably going to be the heaviest one I've shipped. Okay, all right. This is hard. Huh? It's not. Okay, there we go. That's clean. Oh, excuse me. That's rough. Okay. 47. How long have I been? Okay, I've been going for an hour. Need to get ready to drop my daughter off. She's actually going to a D&D night tonight. Okay, you can kind of see in there. That's kind of just enough, right? Like, there is makeup. It's not super clean. It's not super... can't even... See, it's such a weird spot. There. Right there. Like, it's evocative of face paint. So something is happening back there. But it's just such a tight spot. You can't really do anything real good. But I feel like, it's enough to fit the requirement of he's got face paint on. In my mind. If I can figure out a way to bring that side to a bit more of a point, I'll feel better about things, but I don't think I'm going to worry about that today. I think that I'm going to call it quits here. Yeah, and just be happy with what I've done. Thank you, Not From This Planet. Yeah, I won't be streaming anymore tonight, I'm sure, because A, I'm going to be watching JR's stream this evening. JR, are you still here? If so, drop a link in the chat so other people can participate. It'll be the first night that JR is going to be in the stream that he's going to right now. And it sounds like a pretty cool concept. He's going to be part of a panel that's basically... I don't remember if it's watching music videos or just hearing tracks. I think it's just hearing tracks, actually. And then they kind of discuss if it's trash or fire, good or bad. So that'll be cool. And I would like to listen in on that. I got new glasses, by the way. These are so much better. Yeah. Yeah. What Maya's talking about. Look that up. Check that out. It's on YouTube. It'll be starting in an hour, just over an hour and 10 minutes. I'm sure JR will probably pop a link on the Discord server, more than likely. If he hasn't already. He may have already. I don't know. I'm kind of terrible at paying attention to things right now. But anyway, thank you all for joining me. This was not, like I said, I had zero expectations of anybody watching or caring. I just wanted to document, since this is a commission piece, I just wanted to get it on camera so I can make a video once everything's done, so I can share that with the client. But that will be it for this session. I'll see y'all I'll probably stream some tomorrow too. But I'll definitely be here Monday at 4:30, normal time, normal everything else. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Love you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.